Welcome to Supers Live. This is the Supermodified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series, and it's Tuesday, March 23rd, 2022, and it's time for the Super Show Me State 50 at I-70 Speedway in Odessa, Missouri. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the broadcast. I'm your host, Bob Gang, where we'll be racing and race directed as well tonight. So we'll be a little bit busy, but boy, there's never time for anybody to take a break here, regardless of whether you're in my position or just behind the wheel of one of the ultimate short track race cars, virtual style here at I-70. Bumpy, fast, high bank. We are taking it to the banks here tonight at I-70, and it's going to be an exciting show for sure. We've been running this track since 2018, and since then, we have never had a repeat winner. Nelson Rodriguez, Keith Powell in tonight, Brad Keyser in tonight, Dave O unable to make it with connection issues. But we have got some fast races in those four previous events here at I-70. We've had just 7, 8, 9 cautions total. So that has been a fast race, bumpy race, wild race. The guys are just, if anybody's familiar with watching super modifieds at Winchester back in the 70s and 80s, you know how bumpy the track was. Well, that's how it is here tonight for these virtual super modified racers. They'll have their hands full. You'll have your eyes full watching this broadcast here tonight. Real quick, before we give you the starting lineup for this event, we want to remind everybody that you can go to supers.net and learn about real super modified racing as well as our sim racing. And we hope that you would do that and become a Supers member for just $25 a year. You can be a Supers member and make a donation to the Dion Parish Memorial Benevolent Fund. All donations go to help injured drivers. So that's supers.net. Learn about real super modifieds at the fan tab, and then learn more about Supers as well and why we race online to give back to those in need. Here's your starting lineup for the 50 lapper here tonight at I-70. After time trials, the Super 6 went to the fast car dash. And the way they finish the dash is the way they'll start. Everybody else will start straight up from time trials behind the Super 6. On the pole from Oswego, New York, driving the Simability number 13, it's Rapid Ryan Clunan. Clunan on the pole. And boy, he has been rapid. Your second quick qualifier here tonight. On the outside of row number 1, in the teesforecast.com, number 12 from North Syracuse, New York, it's Anthony Corsiniti. Corsiniti in the beautiful blue number 12 starts second. Inside row number 3, back for the second week in a row after a hiatus of Supers Racing. Glad to have him from Liverpool, New York. In the number 26, it's Greg Breen. Greg Breen in the Lindsay Aggregates machine. Next to him, with a good qualified run into the top 5 here tonight and running well in the dash. Fourth starting position belongs to the driver from Crestline, Ohio. In the CPR Motorsports, icing's on top. Number 41, Keith, put one on you, Powell. Powell, a former winner here at I-70. Now to the inside of row number 3, a good run for this driver from Wyoming, Michigan, in the Kenowa Auto Supply machine. He made it into the fast car dash. He's going to start 5th tonight. In the number 10, it's G-Dub, Gary Waldron. Waldron, the Michigan Hill Gang member, starts 5th. Starting in 6th position with a new track record here tonight. Every year we've run, we've set a new track record. Ladies and gentlemen, he was fast with an 11.651. Breaking the old track record, 11.714. It's Brad Keyser. Keyser in the Chasing Cameras, BMK Logistics, number 3. Moving now to the drivers that did not make the fast car dash presented by BMK Logistics. First one, the best of the rest, starting in 7th position in the number 7, sponsored by Star Speedway out of Stoneham, Massachusetts. It's Nelson Hot Rodriguez. Rodriguez in the 7. Starting in 8th position, this driver hails from Brook Park, Ohio. He's sponsored by Gannon Auto Sales and Bronx Country. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Hayduck. Hayduck in the number 14. And in the back row, starting in 9th position, driver hails from Goshen, Indiana, and he's talking to you right now. It's Bob Gang. We're in the number 25. Starting last on the field with no time trial, in the number 22, sponsored by the Midwest Super Modified Series, it's Zach Sears. Zach Sears. All And it looks like one of the admins dropping, so they will restart that. Supers rules say that admin drops, they will restart. Otherwise, no restarts here in Supers. So while that happens, that was Keith Powell making the drop there. Good catch by Brad Keyser to see that. We'll get that back set up so Keith can get in and former winner of this race. I know everybody wants to see him on the track. Coming up on the Super schedule, we got a big one next week. It's the Supers Copper World Classic 18 presented by Kern Motorsports and the West Coast Super Modified Racers Reunion. That is coming up next week. That's a double header of non-wing and wing super modified racing. And non-wing supers will go first. And we'll tally up the feature points from both features. And we'll crown a Copper World Classic champion. That's coming up next week here on the Supers Broadcasting Network, March 29th. The Supers Copper World Classic 18 presented by Kern Motorsports and the West Coast Super Modified Racers Reunion, which happens in Boise, Idaho. I believe that's in June this year. They moved it off of the Memorial Day weekend. And so that's something to look forward to next weekend at the Desert Jewel, Phoenix International Raceway. Looks like things are ready to go here. And we'll be rolling forward here to get ready to put this 10-car field back on track here after an admin drop. Again, here's your starting lineup. Brian Clunan on the pole in the black and yellow number 13. Anthony Corsiniti, the teesforecast.com, blue number 12. A couple of New Yorkers. Row number 2, Greg Breen in the Lindsay Aggregates number 26. That's a very nice looking race car out there. And then you'll also have Keith Powell. He's back in action now. He'll be on outside of row number 2. Inside row 3, it's Gary Waldron in the orange and white Kennewato Supply Michigan Hill Gang number 10. Next to him, the black number 3 of Brad Keyser. And then it's Rodriguez in the red 7. Hayduck in the white number 14. Gangwer in the black number 25. And Sears in the black 22 rounding out the field. Clunan, Corsiniti, bringing them down for the green flag here to start the I-70 Show Me State 50. Here they come. Green flag flies. We're racing and taking it to the banks on Tuesday night. Good, clean start. Everybody through turn 1. And Waldron's struggling a little bit. He gets a little loose. Up front, it's Corsiniti. And Clunan, 1 and 2. Clunan with the lead. Corsiniti second. Battle's on right now for fourth between Keyser and Powell with Gary Waldron right there. That's a good one down through turn 3 and 4. Rodriguez just out of the frame right now. Rodriguez sitting in 7th. Whoa, look at Waldron. He slides up high. Rodriguez trying to go by. Oh, okay, we're loose. Here comes the 22 of Sears to the outside. Sears making his way from the back of the pack, doing a good job in the Midwest Super Modified Series number 22. Powell working on managing his tires as Keyser has flown by. He's moving up into the top 3 now, looking to move into the top 3 around Breen. Powell putting about a car length between himself and Waldron. There goes Sears now working to the inside of Nelson Rodriguez, lap number 8 of 50 here at I-70. Oh, and a little bit of bump by Sears. He's known for that. He moves Rodriguez right out of the way down in turn 1 and says, see ya, I'm gone. You are holding me up, and I ain't waiting. There goes, oh, and Sears around on the front stretch. Sears in trouble. Oh, and Sears turns up the track. Takes out Gangwer in the process. No caution on the racetrack. Here comes a caution flag. That was a big one. You see Sears get sideways, loses the left front, unable to steer the car apparently, and boy, right back up the track. They were nowhere to go. Both drivers out of that one. Just got loose on the 22. He got loose coming out of the turn, maybe hitting that bump, losing the rear end out of that thing too. Boy, that is one wadded up race car. And we've got a caution here at I-70, first of the night. Well, we'll see here. Incidents. So, Clunan doing a good job out front. Clunan Corsinini, this is going to help Keyser out for sure after that caution. Watch for him and Breen to really go after Corsinini now. Corsinini, I think, is in the hot catbird seat for sure out there. Maybe not the catbird seat, but he's worried about who's in the catbird seat. And that's two guys behind him. They're going to be looking to get around Corsinini. Breen has been fast here at I-70. We'll see if he can make it to the finish. Sunday night's test and tune had some trouble getting 25 laps in, but we'll see here. Oh, look at the gap between Breen and Corsinini. He's going to get a run on Corsinini there. That was a good start. We're back to green flag racing here at I-70. And right away, Breen looks to the outside of Corsinini. Now he's going to tuck back in behind. Right now, Keyser really not able to do anything with Greg Breen. A bit surprising is, whoa, Nelson Rodriguez gets a little loose behind him. Gary Waldron doing a good job hanging on to the top 5 right now. Waldron been putting in a lot of laps of practice, trying to get the hang, better feel for this Allegresso chassis. Keyser goes to the inside of Breen and they bump. Breen hangs on. Nice job by Greg Breen. Just his first full year of SUPRS racing. And here comes Keyser now, going to work on the 12 of Anthony Corsinini. Up front, it's Ryan Clunan. Ryan Clunan in the lead. Well, Keyser has a little bit of damage now on that number 3, as we see on the camera shots there, courtesy of Hairbag Studios. But he got into that, scrubbed that wall a little bit. That might have been from the bump with Breen as he went to the inside. Oh, and Breen in trouble. Breen in trouble on the front stretch. He saves it. He keeps going. Greg Breen in trouble. Looks like the car's been up pretty good. He's struggling to keep a hold of the thing. Here comes Nelson Hot Rodriguez behind him. Rodriguez goes to the inside of Breen, and Breen has trouble. It looks like after running the top 5, Greg Breen coming to the pits. Breen out of this one. Tough look after a great run for the driver of the Lindsay Aggregates, number 26. And you can see as he comes into the pits, that car was hard to turn. Greg Breen out of this one. So 3 cars out of the 10-car field right now. Up front, it's Rapid Ryan Clunin, Keyser in second. Corsiniti has a little bit of breathing room in third. And then it's Waldron in fourth. Rodriguez fifth. Hayduck in sixth. Powell still on track, I believe. Yes, he is, although he's a lap down. Oh boy, here comes Brad Keyser. He's looking to be the first repeat winner here at I-70 in SUPRS history. 4 races, we've never had a repeat winner. They're going to weed their way through traffic. Great job by Bobby Hayduck to move high and let the leaders go by. Clunin, Keyser, Corsiniti, we're past the halfway point. Just a little under 20 laps to go here in this 50-lapper. The Show Me State 50 at I-70 Speedway. Keyser to the outside of Clunin. Clunin's right in the bottom. Keyser says, no problem. I'm going to use the momentum and the RPMs to keep it going. Here they come off of 4, and they both bobble a little bit. Now Clunin gets a run down into 1. It's Clunin and Keyser. Keyser into the lead through the dog leg. There goes Brad Keyser out of Liverpool, New York, into the lead. Keyser is sponsored by BMK Logistics and Chasing Cameras. Your leader in the black number 3, Ryan Clunin, drops to second. Clunin and Keyser haven't been off the podium much this year. Clunin looking to get another win, and boy, he had a good shot at it there. Now look at this, he gets a good run through the dog leg. We'll see how much damage Keyser's car has and how much that affects the tires later in the race. He's definitely not pulling away from Clunin. Keyser, Clunin, Corsiniti. Waldron in 4th place, doing a great job in the Kennewato Supply number 10. And it's Rodriguez in 5th, Hayduck and Powell. Powell again a lap down, former winner of this race. Rodriguez, a former winner of this race. Your leader, Brad Keyser, a former winner of this race. Just under 15 to go here at I-70. Just joining us, this is the Show Me State 50 rFactor Supermodified Sim Racing on the SUPRS Broadcasting Network. Love to know where you're tuned in at. Give us a super shout out. To go. 10 laps left here in the Show Me State 50. Saw Brad Keyser up front in the BMK Logistics number 3. Nelson Rodriguez doing a good job laying over and staying high and out of the way for your leader. Keyser. Clunin in second. He's dropped back now. Out of straightaway behind your leader. Five to go here at I-70. 5 laps left. This will be a fast one. Record-setting race pace right now. Fastest race ever run was a 12-minute show back in 2019. Keith Powell holds the 50-lap record. Brad Keyser cooking right along right now. Keyser out of Liverpool, New York, eating into the points lead held by Dave O, a former winner here as well, 2020 winner at I-70. O unable to make the show tonight with connection issues. Here we go. White flags out for your leader, Brad Keyser. He hustles down underneath the 14 of Bobby Hayda, puts him another lap down, shoots down that dogleg backstretch and through turn number 3 and 4. Here he comes. Checkered flag flies. Brad Keyser, your winner of the Show Me State 50 at I-70 Speedway. Ryan Clunan comes home in second. Third place goes to Anthony Corsiniti. Fourth place with a great run for Gary Waldron. Fifth place, Nelson Hot Rodriguez has enough fuel to finish the race. And Bobby Hayduck in for sixth with Keith Powell, the last car on the track, a lap down in seventh place. So a good run. We're going to talk to your winner, Brad Keyser. Don't go anywhere. Hang loose as he brings that BMK Logistics racing cameras number 3 down into victory lane, the second time in his career here at I-70. And 13 minutes, 7 seconds, not a record. Nonetheless, a super fast virtual super modified race here at I-70. Brad Keyser, your winner, and let's see if we can get a quick interview with him. We'll pull Brad into the broadcast booth. He gets unstrapped from his BMK Logistics Chasing Cameras number 3. Let's give him a round of applause. Brad Keyser out of Liverpool, New York, your winner here at I-70 Speedway. Congratulations, Brad. Heck of a run for you here tonight. Able to work your way through. A little bit of damage on that right side. How was the car at the end of the race?
Thanks, Bob. First, thanks to First Servers, Hair by Studios, Breeze Graphics, icing on top. A little bit of damage on the right side. Thankfully, it really wasn't bad. It definitely had more damage from the dash when the driver was in over his head. But no, the car was definitely fast. It needed a couple laps to really get going, and I don't know if it was more the car needed a couple laps or I needed the laps just to get back into rhythm. So the restart there, I think we were on like lap 14-ish or so, was good because I got to just relax, get back in line. Had a good battle there with Greg. He really, he was fast. He held a great line. He tried passing Anthony, and I had to capitalize on that move, so I got underneath him. And then got around him, and then I was able to go around Anthony on the outside. I think Anthony got a little loose too, and then it was just trying to chase down Ryan, who had a good lead at the time, but they kind of played out to what I needed, so no complaints here.
Congratulations, Brad. Eating into that point lead a little bit. Dave unable to make the show tonight with connection issues. Going into a doubleheader next week at PIR, Copperwood Classic, a track where both of you guys are very fast. How do you feel headed into that one after coming off a victory here and at the St. Patrick's Day race?
Phoenix is one of my favorite tracks out there. It was one of my favorites before. It's where Dave and I actually first started working together a few years ago to try to figure out how to get fast. It's a really, really quick track. There's some different lines to it. So really excited about that track. It's fun doing the wings and the non-wings same night. So that doubleheader is always a lot of fun to do. But it's a real fun track. A little longer than we're normally used to, but it's got a bunch of lanes to it. You can really do a lot of different things and attack it differently, which is really kind of cool.
We'll look forward to seeing the BMK Logistics Chasing Cameras number 3 out there next week at PIR as the Western Swing for Supers continues all the way up into April and the season finale at Madera. Congratulations on the win here tonight at I-70, Brad. First repeat winner in Supers history.
Thank you, sir.
Brad Keyser, your winner. And as we said, coming up next week on the Supers Broadcasting Network, you do not want to miss this one. This is one whale of a race, a doubleheader. Non-wing and wing super modifieds. It's the Supers Copperwell Classic 18 presented by Curb Motorsports and the West Coast Super Modified Racers Reunion. That's on March 29th, and we'll be broadcasting it live here on the Super Broadcast Network. We're modeled after the very famous and very well-known Copper Wheel Classic for open wheel cars at Phoenix. Before they destroyed the track and ruined the track, NASCAR did. It was one whale of a track built for open wheel racing, for Indy cars especially, and the Super Modified's competing as part of the Copper Wheel Classic out there. Southwest Tour and midgets and champ cars. Don't miss it. Do our best to put on a great show next week. 25 laps each for both divisions. Well, folks, it's time to put her to bed here tonight. I hope everybody's enjoying spring. Had first day of spring this past Sunday. It's showing that it's a little wet where we're at in Indiana. Hope you've got a little nicer weather and it's staying a little warmer out there. But regardless, we want to thank each and every one of you for joining us here tonight on the SUPRS Broadcasting Network. Also, thanks to First to Finish Race Servers, Fairbank Studios, SpreezeGraphics.com, Icings on Top, specialty cakes for all occasions, proud sponsor of the Supers Rookie of the Year Award and the Supers Triple Crown of Super Modified Sim Racing. Grid-Finder.com, find your place on the grid and become a Grid Finder approved league like Supers. Burger Smokehouse, simple family tradition since 1927, on the web at smokehouse.com. Wags Custom and Cool Awards, making you look cool in Victory Lane. BMK Logistics, sponsor of the BMK Logistics Fast Car Dash, delivering your Amazon products in speedy delivery style. Also, thank you so much to RG Gill Photo and Designs, Wags Custom and Cool Awards, HeatFinder.net, themodsquad.info, and Super Modified Scorecard. I'm Bob Gawer, reminding all of you that when you take it to the bank at I-70, you always want to keep it wing side up and wheels to the ground.